Most cruise passengers don't realize some of these items are banned until security stops them at the terminal. You've packed for the perfect cruise vacation. Your bags are ready. Boarding day finally arrives, and everything feels smooth until security suddenly stops you at the terminal. Now your luggage is being searched. Passengers are staring, and an item you've brought on cruises for years is suddenly no longer allowed on board. The worst part? Many cruise passengers don't even realize the rules changed until it's already too late. In recent years, cruise lines have quietly tightened restrictions on dozens of everyday items, from power devices and drinks to cabin accessories, travel gadgets, and things passengers used to bring without any problems. And some of these bans are catching even experienced cruisers completely off guard at embarkation. So in this video, we're uncovering 8 things cruise lines are quietly banning, restricting, or confiscating in 2026, and the real reasons these rules changed. And trust me, number 4 and number 1 are the items passengers argue about with security the most. Let's get into it. Number 8. The boxed wine crackdown. A passenger thought she found the perfect way to save money on cruise drinks until security opened her suitcase and immediately pulled out a boxed wine container. During embarkation for a Caribbean cruise, a traveler packed boxed wine inside her luggage after reading older cruise forum posts claiming it was an easy loophole around expensive onboard beverage prices. She assumed it would pass through security without any issues. It didn't. Cruise staff quickly removed the item and explained that many cruise lines now heavily restrict or completely ban boxed wine and oversized alcohol containers during boarding. Unlike sealed bottled wine allowed in limited quantities on some ships, boxed alcohol has become a major target because it's harder for security teams to verify tampering, hidden liquor transfers, or excessive quantities. Some passengers are surprised because these policies weren't always enforced as aggressively in previous years. But with tighter embarkation screening and updated alcohol policies, cruise lines are paying much closer attention to what passengers bring on board. For many travelers, the cheap drink hack now ends at the security scanner. Key point: cruise lines are becoming far stricter about boxed wine and oversized alcohol containers during embarkation. But alcohol restrictions aren't causing nearly as many confiscations as the next item, because passengers still pack it, assuming everyone brings one anyway. Number 7. The pineapple decoration confusion. A couple decorated their cruise cabin door with pineapple magnets for fun, until other passengers kept stopping outside their room for very unexpected reasons. During a popular Caribbean cruise, 2 first-time cruisers brought tropical-themed decorations to personalize their cabin door during the trip. Among them were several pineapple magnets they bought online before boarding. At first, they thought nothing of it, but throughout the cruise, strangers kept smiling at them in unusual ways, lingering outside the cabin or making awkward comments they didn't fully understand. That's when another passenger finally explained something surprising. On some cruises, upside-down pineapple symbols have become widely associated online with adult lifestyle communities and social signaling between passengers. Because of growing confusion and complaints over the years, some cruise lines have reportedly become more cautious about inappropriate cabin displays, door decorations, and symbols that create misunderstandings among guests. While pineapples themselves are not banned, certain uses and public displays have created enough controversy that many experienced cruisers now avoid the symbol entirely. Key point: some seemingly harmless cruise decorations can carry meanings many passengers don't realize until it becomes uncomfortable on board. But awkward cabin decorations aren't nearly as serious as the next item, because this one can create immediate safety concerns the moment security finds it in your luggage. Number 6. The power strip prohibition. A passenger plugged in a simple power strip beside the cabin bed, and a few hours later, cruise staff were knocking on the door asking for it immediately. During a week-long cruise, a traveler packed a surge-protected power strip to charge phones, cameras, and portable devices more conveniently inside the cabin. It was something he had brought on vacations for years without any problems, but this time was different. After housekeeping noticed the device during routine cabin service, security contacted the passenger and explained the power strip violated updated onboard electrical safety rules. Many cruise ships now heavily restrict or completely ban certain extension cords, surge protectors, and multi-outlet devices because they can increase overheating and fire risks inside enclosed cabin spaces. What surprises many passengers is that the restriction often applies specifically to surge-protected models, even if they look completely normal from the outside. And because cruise cabins still have limited outlets, this continues becoming one of the most commonly confiscated items during embarkation and onboard inspections. Key point: even common household charging devices can violate strict cruise ship electrical safety policies. But charging devices aren't creating nearly as many security problems as the next item, because this one immediately raises concerns the moment it appears on the scanner. Number 5. The drone detention disaster. A passenger brought a drone hoping to capture cinematic shots of tropical islands from the ship, until security stopped the bag before boarding even finished. During embarkation for an Alaska cruise, a traveler packed a compact camera drone to film scenic glaciers, beaches, and sail-away moments during the trip. He assumed it would be treated like any other camera equipment. Instead, security pulled the bag aside for additional inspection almost immediately. Many cruise lines now heavily restrict or tightly control drones on board because of safety concerns involving crowded decks, port regulations, airport proximity, and privacy issues involving other passengers. On some cruises, drones may be temporarily confiscated and held until the voyage ends. Other cruise lines only allow them under very limited conditions during approved shore excursions away from the ship itself. What catches many travelers off guard is that drone laws can also vary dramatically between different countries and ports visited during the cruise. For many passengers, the dream of getting cinematic aerial footage ends before the ship even leaves the terminal. Key point: cruise lines are becoming increasingly strict about drones because of safety, privacy, and international port restrictions. But drones aren't the only travel gadget creating problems at embarkation, because the next banned item is something passengers still pack, thinking it's completely harmless. Wait, if this is making you rethink what you pack for a cruise, hit that like button. It really helps more travelers avoid getting stopped at security before boarding. And comment below, what's the strangest thing you've ever seen confiscated on a cruise ship? Because coming up next, we're getting into the items that trigger the fastest security reactions on board. And some of them are things passengers still pack every single vacation. And trust me, number one is the item cruise staff are the most tired of arguing about. So, stay with me. You don't want to miss this. Number 4. The sunscreen surprise attack. A passenger packed her favorite sunscreen for a tropical cruise vacation, only to discover it wasn't allowed during shore excursions at certain ports anymore. During a Caribbean cruise, one traveler brought several bottles of sunscreen she had used for years without ever thinking twice about it. But before a beach excursion, tour staff warned passengers that certain sunscreens containing chemicals like oxybenzone and octinoxate were restricted or discouraged in some destinations because of environmental protection laws tied to coral reef damage. The passenger was shocked. To her, sunscreen was just a basic travel essential. But in recent years, several popular cruise destinations, including parts of Hawaii and tropical island regions, have introduced tighter rules around reef-safe sunscreen products. Some ports and excursion operators now strongly encourage or require environmentally approved alternatives before passengers enter protected marine areas. What surprises many travelers is that the restrictions often aren't enforced at cruise security itself, but at beaches, excursions, or local destinations after passengers leave the ship. For many cruisers, it becomes an unexpected problem they only discover after arriving at paradise. Key point: some cruise destinations now restrict certain sunscreen products because of growing environmental protection rules. But environmental restrictions aren't causing nearly as many arguments on board as the next item, because passengers still try bringing this into their cabins, even after cruise lines repeatedly warn against it. Number 3. The heating device prohibition. A passenger brought a small portable steamer to remove wrinkles from formal clothes, until security confiscated it before the cruise even began. During embarkation for a formal-themed cruise, one traveler packed a compact clothing steamer and small heating device to keep outfits looking clean for dinners and events on board. It seemed completely harmless, but during luggage screening, security flagged the bag almost immediately. Many cruise lines now heavily restrict or ban personal heating devices such as clothing steamers, hot plates, electric kettles, heating pads, and certain travel irons. The reason is simple. Cruise cabins operate in tightly enclosed environments where overheating or electrical malfunctions can create serious fire risks. Unlike hotels on land, cruise ships must manage thousands of cabins connected through shared electrical and ventilation systems while operating far from immediate emergency assistance. What surprises many passengers is that even low-wattage personal devices can still violate cruise safety policies depending on the cruise line. For some travelers, the first sign of the restriction is seeing the item missing from their luggage after boarding. Key point: cruise ships heavily restrict personal heating devices because fire safety remains one of the industry's biggest operational concerns. But even heating devices aren't triggering as many security confiscations as the next item. Because because passengers continue trying to sneak this on board despite years of warnings. Number 2. The accessibility equipment crackdown. A passenger arrived at the terminal expecting smooth boarding assistance until cruise staff explained that part of the mobility equipment brought on board didn't meet updated ship safety policies. During embarkation for a large Caribbean cruise, a traveler brought a heavy personal mobility scooter designed for long-distance travel throughout ports and onboard areas. At first, everything seemed normal, but during check-in, crew members informed the passenger that certain oversized mobility devices and non-certified battery systems now face stricter approval requirements on some cruise lines. The reason wasn't accessibility itself, it was safety and storage. Modern cruise ships must carefully manage hallway clearance, emergency evacuation routes, charging procedures, and lithium battery fire risks inside enclosed cabin spaces. Some cruise lines now require passengers to submit mobility device details before sailing to ensure the equipment fits cabin doors, elevators, and onboard charging regulations. What catches many travelers off guard is that devices fully acceptable on land may still face restrictions on board depending on battery type, dimensions, or safety certifications. For some passengers, the problem only becomes visible after arriving at the terminal. Key point: cruise lines are enforcing stricter safety rules for certain mobility devices and battery-powered equipment on board. But even mobility equipment doesn't cause as many boarding arguments as the final item on this list, because this is the one thing passengers still try bringing on board every single cruise despite endless warnings. Number 1. The travel steamer takedown. A passenger packed a small travel steamer to keep formal clothes wrinkle-free and ended up arguing with cruise security before even stepping on board. During embarkation for a luxury cruise, one traveler carefully packed a compact handheld steamer for dresses and dinner outfits during the trip. It was small, portable, and something she had used during hotel vacations for years. But when her luggage passed through the scanner, security immediately flagged the bag for inspection. The reason? Travel steamers have become one of the most commonly confiscated items on cruise ships because they contain heating elements that can create fire risks inside tightly enclosed cabin environments. And despite repeated warnings across cruise websites and boarding documents, passengers still continue bringing them on board every sailing. What surprises many travelers is that even tiny handheld models marketed as travel safe may still violate cruise policies depending on the cruise line. For cruise operators, the concern isn't wrinkles. It's preventing electrical fires in a floating hotel, carrying thousands of passengers far from shore. For many travelers, the first cruise disappointment happens before the vacation even officially begins. Key point: travel steamers remain one of the most confiscated cruise items because of strict onboard fire safety rules. So, which of these cruise bans surprised you the most? And have you ever had something confiscated at cruise security before boarding? Drop it in the comments. I read every one. If you want more cruise secrets, hidden rules, and travel mistakes most passengers never hear about, don't forget to like and subscribe. Trust me, after learning how fast cruise policies are changing, you'll never pack for a cruise the same way again. Until then, travel smart, pack carefully, and enjoy your cruise the right way.